like this video and subscribe right now, or else. Driver who pulled into a bus lane to let an ambulance pass is fined £130. Woman mistakes lift for parking spot and plunges smart car 35 feet down shaft. Farm equipment, now. Before. The most devastating burn. For a really disturbing image, flip disc over. Australian drivers can now get R plates if they need space and empathy on the road. What are you gonna ask Santa for? My mom says Santa's not real. Well, my mom says you're not real. She just went from 0 to 100 real effing quick. Silly putty implies the existence of serious putty. I believe that is called C4. Florida man slaps woman for while she's pregnant. This the most sane Florida man I have ever heard of. Chinese sweatshop workers after getting an order for 2,000 Stop Chinese Sweatshops shirts. I used to use the R word until I technically had one. Hurts so bad now, but I don't judge those that still do. We all can evolve. I have. She is my angel. I 2 packs a day. Lied to my GF that I 4 packs. Today I told her that I have reduced it to 2 packs. She is happy. An anti-Hungarian politician has resigned after being caught by police fleeing a 25-man through a window. Why would he resign over this? What is less gay than fleeing a 25-man? The gay thing to do would be to run towards it. Every single odd number has a letter E in it when you spell it. Approximately 1 million people in America are married to their first or second cousins. I want to mass produce pretty babies with strangers. Pregnant model says she will auction off her body for men to impress her so she can bless the world with her beautiful genes. When you die and realize your family's gonna find the artificial who have been effing for the last year. I saw the angel in the marble and can't until I set him free. Michelangelo. The fact that he was a turtle makes this so much more impressive. The Swedish word for goat is get and the word for kid is chilling, hence this spread from a children's book. Calvin Rickson, an engineer from Texas A&M University, has designed a bra that keeps women's from jiggling, bouncing up and down and stops from pushing through the fabric when cold weather sets in. After a news conference announcing the invention, a large group of men took Mr. Rickson outside and kicked the shit out of him. Breathtaking. Made by novel AI. AI for good. Reference image. Boss mocked for looking like Beaker from Muppets spent £50,000 covered loan on silly sausage. French physicist is forced to apologize for planet photo that was really a snap of some chorizo. What travels through the alley and has many holes? My parents. Oh god no. I meant the bowling ball. Sorry. In the end, Hercules, Meg and other gods lived happily ever after. 1986. 2022. The mall Santa looking me dead in the eyes as I flood his lap with beer. Oh no, we are too late. He's already turning. Poof, transformation. Wah, no, this can't be. Unzips. So my ex said he would get me an iPhone if I sleep with him. Please tell me you didn't do it. No, I'm not a cheater. Good, I love you, baby. Want some bacon? But Jesus, we are Jewish. Relax, it's free. Meet Zeus the lemur who helped double its species at a New Zealand zoo. If you hard, then you hard. I'm 30 years old. I'm so loyal I watched with no girls in it. Wait a reffing minute. I said yes. Devastated mum's tattoo of Nan looks more like Rod Stewart. Need for Speed Most Wanted. I was alive when this game came out. Now you aren't. Nope. Trump supporters. She that sucks, man, I'm sorry. Free H.E. University of Manchester tells staff not to call over 60s elderly or pensioner because terms are ageist. Your app name is Lil plus the last reason you were in the hospital. Lil Depression. We should collab. Lil. attempt over here. Day 2. Can Liz Truss outlast this lettuce? Breaking. Liz Truss hasn't resigned yet. Describe your ex-life by using movie titles. Tomb Raider. CCP. How do we win the hearts and minds of the people? Tanks on the beach. Tanks on the beach. Winning the hearts and minds of the people is just an old CCP euphemism for harvesting. My hungry can be a brain surgeon. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Me turning my underwear inside out so it's clean for another month. I hate titans. Turns into titan. I hate gals. Turns into gal. I hate vampires. Turns into vampire. Until the age of 5 I wasn't sure whether I properly wiped my so occasionally I would go to my parents, spread my cheeks with my hands and ask them to check if it was clean. One day I did that when we had a room full of guests. The next day my mom told me that I was grown up enough and didn't need to ask them. I literally did this to a random person in my first year at primary school. I cringe at that moment every day. Now serving raw Morris Chestnut is scary because there is no man finer than him and also no man that even comes close to his level of handsome. How can you be one of a kind like that? His face looks like a muscle spasm. Watching a documentary with mom about poverty. Roasty with 3 mixed race black kids and no dad is on screen. I laugh. What's so funny and on? It's typical. What a bunch of ugly kids. Mom is visibly upset. While I think they're cute. At least her mother has grandchildren. Literally, how do I recover from this? Woman in relationship with toy plane says he's the best partner she's ever had. You wouldn't F an onion. I would F an onion. Your app name is Lil plus the last reason you were in the hospital. Low dementia. So Sanity's ability to care for men. It's blank. Describe your ex-life by using movie titles. Home Alone. I also F burglars. I'm so good Santa Ice. Is this a dish or a ref? Free photography with every eye test. Woman who has been dating boyfriend for 6 years has just discovered he's her biological brother. There is a pope in Cars 2. That also means there are millions of child to priest Cars 2. Pretty tough to chase 3 miles and then lose him. That was the second error of my career. The first one was mistaking night for salt. They say is atrociously bad, but who can break or broke this record? You know what, I see this post as a challenge. What would be your reaction if your partner someone's name during X? Pretty goddamn shocked to started talking, to be honest. She would do a great Dora the Destroyer cosplay. Important update, the kitten that was 2 sources long is now 5 sources long. It is vital to stay informed regarding serious current events. The longer you wait, the more sauce you need to eat the cat. Don't forget about inflation. Sauce is not cheap. The UK is going through a lot right now. Prince Harry says struggling Brits want to muck in and help each other in well-child video call from his $14 million Montecito mansion. If life is a video game, the graphics are great but the plot is confusing and the tutorial is way too long, says the guy playing with the cheat codes enabled. Shannon 22. Sometimes I like to cover myself in BBQ sauce and wait for the raccoons to arrive. Can someone please Photoshop out that disabled thing? Thanks. Done. I didn't think people with mustaches like that were allowed near parks. Baffled cops find car thief hiding in teddy bear after noticing it breathing. Woman shows cops white privilege card instead of license in Alaska traffic stop. You're either good at video games or good at X. USA. Either way you can probably work a joystick. X has stumbled into the wrong side of Twitter. This here's the gaming side of Twitter and there's 0x being had here. Sorry guys, best of luck in the future. We sell too. Truss has just removed one of her biggest remaining arguments for staying in power. I support death penalty for victims. I support penalty for victims. It's actually super cheap. Buy an airsoft, paint it black, run into a police station waving it around and pop a few firecrackers. Or just skip the airsoft, paint your face black, then approach a police officer at night. People sticking random objects up their is costing the NHS £350,000 a year. Looking for the love of my life. Girl, he looked like a level 100 Venusaur. Man awarded $450,000 after his work threw him a birthday party against his wishes. Gruha gal, how do I start a petition to have someone's internet privileges revoked? After a breakup, man, woman, first day, in a week, in a month. He looks like God's first draft of Chris Evans. People who over toilet seats. Why? It warms it up so I'm more comfortable taking a shit in the sink. Men can be allergic to their own arms, and study shows. Cream that makes you look 10 years younger exists. My girlfriend. Oh dear. Croatian coat of arms slips from frame. Reveals image of. I'm having fun with some of my more obtuse followers because they don't watch, listen or read me. Why is that fun? What kind of miserable sad lives do these people have? How can they be so obsessed with me? In the end, I host a cable TV show about stocks. Jim, don't listen to haters. Me and my 7 kids watch your show every night. We have been following your stock picks for years and it brings us closer together. We share a 1-bedroom apartment because I lost all my money. Yo mama so slow it took her 9 months to make a joke. We are gonna see an explosion of wizards in about 10 years. According to Washington Post, the number of men under 30 who never have sex has tripled in the last 10 years. That is an astonishing statistic. New study identifies an increasing disinterest in fatherhood among childless men in the United States. When a girl sits on my face it's a but when I sit on her face it's man's. Put you in her mouth and straight into her nostrils. What the F? Eat now, pay later. Takeaways can now be bought for on finance with customers able to spread the cost of meals over 4 equal payments. Lauren 21. Hands down the best catch on Tinder. Face 10 out of 10. Body 9 out of 10. Personality 20 out of 10. Arms 1 out of 2. Mark will make only all proceeds will be donated to charity. Oh, so my sister is actually charity funding something right now. Air pollution is making women fat. Study. 3 teenage boys captured on CCTV giving homeless man a duvet before tucking him in as he sleeps. West Midlands police officer claimed his fake girlfriend died of cancer and told colleagues he was going to her to get time off work and flexible hours. Man, imagine being Michael Reeves. He probably gets ID'd for non-alcoholic drinks. You'll remember how we tore the goalposts down, hauled them out of Nayland and dumped them in the Tennessee River. Yeah, that was awesome. Anywho, turns out that in order to play next week's game we need goalposts on our field. Could y'all help us out? Boston University creates a new strain that has an 80% chill rate, echoing dangerous experiments feared to have started panic. Can someone tell me which shoe this is? Those shoes are for when you wanna finish a race. President Biden 8.2% inflation. Republican skipping committee hearings on inflation.
Spare change, ma'am.